You are now entering the world of Musings of a Geek podcast network. Stay geeky, my friends.
Now this here is hard to swallow, but if you do, it's like hitting a lotto.
First on the docket, Killian, you're a piece of shit. I wish you were aborted. Do dogs get abortions? Doggy abortion, sweeping the nation. It just cuts to a dude punting his dog across the field.
That's terrible. Baxter.
Luba, listen up,
and
Bring on
the antibiotics.
it's time.
It's time for
What the fuck's the name of that show again?
How to do sweater?
What the hell does that even mean?
How do you feel about anal?
the program you are about to hear is long, thick, and hard to swallow. Consider yourself warned.
Holy shit.
Now, your host, Jay Bidwell.
Thanks, Jedediah. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of this pile of shit that I like to call Hard to Swallow. I'm Jay Bidwell, coming at you from jaybidwell.com. Today, sitting here with a return guest. It's a cute little blonde boy that I picked up at the grocery store.
He said he had candy. Get me out of here.
There's a push pop in my panties for you. Justin, how you doing, friend?
Ah, fantastic. And yourself?
Oh, living the dream, living the dream. How was your school year so far? You just began a brand new year of college.
So far, so good. I have an exam coming up this week, so that'll be interesting.
A rectal exam.
But
That was like John Lovitz for a second.
yeah, so far it's been good. No, nothing I can complain about.
I said we'll start with a feel-good story today. You know, family pets. Sometimes horrible things happen to family pets.
Indeed.
You know, peanut butter was a huge step back for canines.
I'm not familiar with.
Because when you rub it on your balls, they'll eat
Oh,
it up.
that. Yes. All right. I understand.
So,
It's not wrong because it's your dog.
I paid for that fucking dog for one reason, and that's to lick my nuts. So, a family who lost a red-footed tortoise back in 1982 has found the tortoise alive in a locked storage room.
Holy shit.
Can you believe this?
How the fuck did that thing not die?
Well, that's the weird thing. They found it in a box, alive. They talked to some veterinarians, and they're saying that they probably survived on termites and condensation.
That's a shitty existence.
In a fucking box, this poor goddamn turtle. But experts say that turtles can go for, 1-2 years sometimes without food. I mean, those big fucking tortoises, they live hundreds of years.
That's true. It's true.
I don't know how the fuck they do that.
The thing's been missing for over 30 years, though. Jesus Christ.
Those simple organisms, sometimes outlast everything.
Mm-hmm.
But they're saying that it has a lifespan. These turtles have a lifespan of about 50 years. So it still has another fucking 20 years left, and now these kids who fucking lost their turtle 30 years ago now have their fucking pet back. Yeah, I think if I was that turtle, I'd probably be like, fuck you guys, I'm going to a new family. I ain't got time for this shit. I spent half my life in a box next to a record player collecting dust and eating fucking termites.
My body shut down 10 times.
You'd think you'd be seriously malnourished at that point.
Oh, definitely.
It says, much like snakes, turtles are able to endure lengthy periods of time without food. Turtles in the wild can enter a state of suspended animation by decreasing their body temperatures and other physiological processes. But 30 years seems excessive.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I would have done that. I could understand maybe 10, maybe. But 30? Fuck.
Licking condensation off a fucking box. Well, actually, that sounds kind of sexy. When I put it that way. Licking the moisture off a nice box. 30 years, though, my tongue would be tired.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, are you done yet?
Imagine all the paper cuts you'd have on that tongue.
Anybody who wants to take part in future episodes of the show, you can leave me a voicemail at 651-321-TWAT. Yeah.
I forgot that was your
651-321-TWAT. Leave us a voicemail. If it's good enough, if it's smart enough, doggone it, I'll play it on the show. Tweet at BidwellFog, BIDWELLFOG, or email bidwellfog@yahoo.com. Now, Kanye West. Are you a fan of Kanye West?
I don't know a whole lot about him. I know he's a music performer, but apart from that, like I've never followed his music all that closely. I might hear something on the radio from time to time. That's about it.
To me, he's one of those guys that there's a few artists where I'm like, I really like your music. You got some good jams, but you're a fucking idiot. I never want to meet you because I would hate you and I would want you dead.
Well, doesn't he have that kid named North?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Him and Kim Kardashian. So he was performing a show in Sydney, Australia, and he stopped the show and said something along the lines of, I can't keep going until everybody stands up. So he's like, he literally halts his concert. And I watched, there's a video someone took on their phone, of course. You know, this world, there's a cell phone video of everything. Mm-hmm. So everyone stands up and he singles out these two people. And he's like, you're not standing. Why aren't they standing? And this was kind of awkward back and forth. You're in a huge auditorium. Mm-hmm. So he's talking to them, but you can't hear what they're saying. So after he makes a big deal about these two people not standing up, one of them decides to pop off their leg and wave it in the air. Mm-hmm. A prosthetic leg. Mm-hmm. Of course, he's like, oh, you're okay. But your friend... And then everyone starts screaming, wheelchair, wheelchair. And the other one's in a fucking wheelchair. So, yeah.
Fucking ass.
Kanye just like, okay. And then he jumps into his song and the concert continues. But I thought that was hysterical. That's such an awkward. It reminded me, there's a joke, Mitch Hedberg, the comedian. Sadly, he has passed. He's one of my favorites. If you don't know Mitch Hedberg, look his ass up. You'll love him. He was one of those guys who'd come out on stage clearly drunk and stoned every goddamn time. But he had one joke where he's like, sometimes I wave at people that I don't know, and it's dangerous to wave at someone you don't know, because what if they don't have a hand? Then they just think you're being cocky. Look what I got! He's like, this thing is useful. I'm going to go pick something up.
I'm going to go pick something up.
And that's what that reminded me of. It's just like, everybody stand up. Even you, Crippy boy.
Come on, we're not doing anything special for you. Get up.
You want to be treated just like everybody else? You ask the women and the blacks about that. They're standing up. Although in the video, it really didn't seem like he meant harm by it. Mm-hmm. For the first time, actually, ever. He's usually a real, straightforward prick. Mm-hmm. But this time you could tell he was just like, fuck, ain't touching that one with a 50-foot, mm-hmm. I ain't touching that one with a 50-foot cock. Do you play Madden, the Madden games at all?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Have you played Madden 15?
No, I have not. I don't have anything past Madden 13 or 14.
So the new Madden game is out, and there is this awesome glitch where there is a...
Was it like the small linebacker or something like that?
There's like a 1'2" linebacker in the fucking game. I want to play it though because I was talking to somebody and we couldn't decide. Does it still have the strength of a full-grown man?
They've got ratings, so I imagine it doesn't matter what the size of them are. Their performance is based on their ratings. So if the ratings are like a normal player, then they're gonna play like a guy who's as big as as big as a 6'4" guy.
The little linebacker is modeled after Christian Kirksey, but he seems to be having some fun with it on Twitter. So, hey, it's there. You might as well be a good sport about it, right?
Yeah.
There's some
You
great
say
vines, though.
You're saying he plays for the Titans in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably couldn't give. I don't know how good this player is rated on there, but they can't give the Browns any more bad players. They got enough of those on their own.
Ooh, the nails came out on that one. I want to play it. That would make me play a Madden game.
We'll talk to Brandon Moody. He's probably got Madden 15.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, just give it a shot with him for one night.
Hope he's a PlayStation guy, not an Xbox guy.
I don't know. I think he is an Xbox guy, but don't take me on that for sure. I've never played with him or anything. So.
Well, I'll take you on anything I want.
Okay.
I'll take you on this coffee table.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I was legit, though, when I was like, text me before you get here. I got to put some pants on.
No, I figured as much. That's why I made sure to text you. Not that it
You're
mattered.
like,
The door
be
was
in a
locked,
minute or
but-
so. I was like, oh, fuck, I got to put it away now. It was just enjoying the fresh air. So this weekend has been pretty interesting. As you mentioned, you went to work Friday.
Mm-hmm.
You and I worked together, and you did not see me.
Mm-hmm.
This is because I had to film my scenes Friday and Saturday for Return of the Dead. So here's what happened, dude. You're not going to believe this. I think Friday may have been the worst day I've had in recent memory. So I was to be in Granville. They were shooting at the football game, the high school football game. I was supposed to be there at 7:30. So make my way out of work about 6 o'clock. Get in my car. I need some gas. Pull over into the gas station there on the corner. Get out of my car. I have my debit card in my hand, my left hand, my phone in my right hand. And I'm just, I always prepay. I never pump and then pay just because I'm
They
weird
don't even
like
have that anymore, do they?
I mean, I think some places you can during the day. I think that gas station you can. But me, I'm always like, I'm going to pay before I pump. I don't want there to be any issues. So I walk in. I'm standing in line. There's like 10 people in line. Card over here, talking on my phone, da-da-da. Get up to the register. What can I do for you? Oh, I'll take 20 on pump 2 prepaid, thank you. Okay, cool. And I go to hand him my debit card, and the fucker is just gone. It just fucking evaporated.
Also Harry Houdini shit up.
I'm telling you, dude. I literally think someone like stole it out of my hand. I guess it's not pickpocketed if it's out of your hand. I was pick-handed, bro.
Pick-handed.
I was pick-handed. I looked every fucking possible place in the store, in the parking lot. I ripped my car apart, moved my car, looked under it, looked in every garbage can that I walked by, looked on the fucking Twinkie shelves that were right by the door. Fucking card was gone. I'm like, well, fuck. Well, that took me, 25 minutes to a half hour to fucking decide that my card was dead in the Wawa. Just gone into the fucking abyss of hell, whatever the fuck happened to it. So I pay cash for my gas, and I'm heading home. While on the way, I'm on the phone with the company. It was my Walmart prepaid card. So I'm on the phone with them, making sure that there was no transactions. I was like, maybe someone took it and used it there. I don't know. So I'm canceling my card. The fucking money on there now has to wait for 10 days until my new card arrives. So that kind of fucks me, right there. Well, there's fucking $300 that I can't touch for 10 days, God motherfucking damn it. So I'm pissed off as shit. I'm sitting out here in my car. I hang up the phone. I'm like, God damn it, I can't believe I got to wait 10 days for that shit. Get out of the car. Come up to the door. I'm like, oh, fuck. I left my keys in the car. Go back to the car. Fucker's locked. Keys are locked in the car, on the seat right next to my goddamn cell phone.
Oh.
And I'm like, motherfucker. Now, Friday afternoon, what was the weather like? It was fucking rainy and freezing over here, brother.
And it was cold. I couldn't remember if it was raining.
Oh,
or
my
not.
God. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So then I realized, all right, I have a spare car key in the apartment. The only way I can get in the apartment is with my spare apartment key, which Beth has. Guess where Beth is going for the weekend?
Home.
She's halfway to Lansing. I'm like, motherfucker. And not only that, I can't even get a hold of her.
Because your phone is.
Because my phone's in the neighbor lady over here. I see her sitting on the porch. I'm like, do you have a computer I can use? Because I'm like, maybe I can log into my Facebook. And I can send her a Facebook message and she'll get it and all will be better. Yeah, well. She's like, well, my phone has Facebook, I don't have a computer. I was like, okay, can I use your phone? Cool. Now, I never realized what a chore it is to log in on a new device into your Facebook account for the very first time. Mm-hmm. You got to go through all this fucking security shit, dude. It takes me another fucking half hour to get into my goddamn Facebook on this fucking phone. So by now, it's, I think it was about, 7:05. I'm like, I gotta be in fucking Granville at fucking 7:30. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. One of these windows was getting broken. Whether it's the apartment window or the car window, I'm gonna end up breaking one of these fucking windows. Somehow, some way, the karma god smiled upon me again. And my bedroom window happened to be cracked. Now, if you've never seen these apartment windows, they have a big-ass fucking lock on it. Like, it's one of those ones, you close it and it goes clunk, and that fucker is locked. You know, there's no getting past that lock. Somehow, I have no fucking idea who, why, but I did not close that bedroom window all the way. And I fucking slid that fucking window right open, and I said, holy shit!
I am a god right now.
I was like, this is amazing! So then my neighbor woman who had been helping me, she's a tiny little thing. She sees me about to climb in. She goes, oh, I'll get it. I didn't ask you to, bitch. She fucking runs over here, climbs in the fucking window. And jumps in, opens the door. And she's one of those, like, she's a really nice lady. But she's also no boundaries, kind of like in your grill. And doesn't know how to read signals like, I'm done talking to you now. You know what I mean? Like those kind of things. I'm sure you've dealt with people like that.
Here, James. Not to drop names, but...
Right. Better pick that one up. So I'm like, oh yeah. She already knew I was in a hurry. Like, cause I had been there using her phone. She knew I was in a hurry. I'm like, oh cool, I better get in the shower and get going. And she's in here just fucking yapping, like looking at my movies, like playing with the dog. Oh, why did they let you have so many things on your wall? They told me I couldn't have things on my wall. I'm like, I have to fucking go. Like, I super appreciate you letting me use your phone, even though it didn't help. But get the fuck out of here. You know I'm in a hurry. And she just kept yapping. Like, oh, can I borrow Look Who's Talking? Yeah, bitch. Just get the fuck out. Needless to say, I made it to my film about an hour late. They were gracious enough to shoot the other scenes and waited for me to do mine. But I could not believe the series of events. That piling effect is the worst. Boom, 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 boom. And that bitch, she's just the yappity icing on the cake.
You don't understand? I have to go. Get the fuck
out. Drove me nuts. So, that was the first day of filming. We were at the football game in Granville. And we're hitting on some high school girls, only a couple lines. We know you shoot it from a couple different angles, bada bing, bada boom, you're out. Of course, we did it in the pouring rain. Fucking freezing that night. My phone said 52. I don't believe it was 52.
Yeah, it's been hitting the 40s recently.
Yeah, so. It was not a pleasant evening. So then yesterday I had to go back, and we were shooting in this baby cemetery. I don't mean that it has babies in it. I mean that
it's just a small cemetery.
It has like 4 fucking tombstones. Over in Jenison, I guess it is, Bauer. It's right by like Hager Park over there if anybody's local. So at this point in the movie, I'm already a zombie. So they zombed me out. There was probably 15 of us, I would say. They were playing zombies, and I was supposed to have a much bigger part in the film. They ended up changing some shooting dates and kind of fucked me a little bit, but I was
nature of the beast.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not bitter. Fuck you guys. But they're like, no, we'll give you a lot of screen time in the finale. You'll be like the main zombie. So I did get to do a lot of fun zombie shit. And one of the things was they said there's going to be 2 girls jogging down the street, and you and other zombie are going to demolish them, like rip them to the ground and rip their stomachs out and shit. I was like, oh, that's cool. Now the weird thing was, one of the girls who showed up to be one of the runners was this girl who was basically my sister growing up. We were neighbors, went to school together from a young age, and my stepbrother of 11 years, he was the son of my dad's girlfriend. This girl was his half-sister. So they were very close, and she was always around. And I was like, what the fuck? I have not seen you in a solid decade. And here I am, like, I guess I'm ripping your guts out.
You're going to die, bitch.
That was the fun part, too, is like, the two, they're setting up the girls at their start point, and me and the other zombie are like, all right, who's eating who? Oh, I know that one. So is it weirder that I eat the one that I know or eat the one that I don't? Like, what? Where do I go here? What do you think?
I'd have gone with the one. It depends how close I was with the person I knew. I'd probably go with the person I didn't know. Just
Really?
Because. But if I was like really close to someone, like to where it wouldn't be weird, that's one thing.
I went
It's
the
like,
other way.
I know them, but I haven't seen them in forever.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a decade, and now I'm burying my face in your stomach. But so they had us fucking covered in blood and fucking this. They used Caro syrup for the blood, so you got that thick ass fucking purple and red goop coming out of your mouth, giving you cavities out the ass. I guess your ass is a cavity already, but the tooth decay. And then for the like intestines and brains, they used fucking chopped up hot dogs with ketchup. I don't think I'm gonna eat a hot dog anytime soon. Let me tell you. Fucking here's some cold hot dogs. Nom, nom. You gotta pretend like you're fucking enjoying it. 2015 October seems to be the month they're shooting for next year. Return of the Dead. I like doing that kind of shit though. You know, you get fucking down and dirty. When we're done, I'll show you my fucking clothes. Holy fuck, man! Just fucking muddy and covered in grass and sticky as fuck. Yeah, I already got my Halloween costume. Apparently, you just should have seen my beard. I posted there's a photo on my Facebook page. You can see my fucking beard with fucking hot dog chunks and shit all over it. Yeah, good times.
I was in a hot dog eating contest. No, not really. But...
I eat wieners. I eat all the wieners. Well, I guess that's all I'm gonna cover here. I mentioned in the last show that I'm gonna do kind of a montage of a bunch of unused shit. So, what you're gonna hear is a whole bunch of crap that you've never heard that I didn't have the heart to just delete. So, there'll be a noise. Pretend you hear a noise, because it's going to be inserted later. So, whenever you hear this noise... You like that noise? That's a good noise, right? Whenever you hear this noise... That means that that's going on to the next thing. So don't get confused, because I didn't want to just run them all together. So when you hear that, then you're on to the next show, on to the next subject, and it could be anything. Barbie and bad body image. Stupid or legit?
First of all, where the fuck did you hear this thing?
It's been the last 60 years.
Well, I'm aware of this, but, like, Barbie... No one takes Barbie seriously anymore.
I get it. That being said, people are making way too big of a fucking deal about it. It is a goddamn doll. If you don't be worried about what your kid is playing with, worry about what you're telling your kid.
No, worry about what your kid is playing with if it's Uncle Jim.
Yeah, I know, I got that. But
what I'm waiting for is the curvy Barbie.
She's coming. She's coming out.
You're kidding.
No, they're making a realistic... That's why he's bringing this up. They're making a realistic shaped Barbie. And see, don't worry about your
It's literally called curvy Barbie.
No, not curvy Barbie.
It's called Farby, fat Barbie.
Right. I would be more concerned about the
Adele
shit
Barbie.
that you're telling your kid.
Oh, damn, that was rough.
God damn it, Adele.
Here's what I understand. Where did Barbie come from? Because back in, like, the 50s and 60s...
She came from the imagination of every man in the 40s.
Well, here's my thing.
No, but...
Perfect frame, big tits,
50s
blonde,
and 60s,
dumb.
what was it, Marilyn Monroe? She was a plus size.
People should spend less time worrying about their children's toys and more time
worrying about their parents' toys.
Exactly.
I think everyone nowadays is way too politically correct.
It's body image. It's self-esteem for young women.
That's still politically correct.
Well, I've actually seen women take their kids to go get like spray tanned and shit, and
6
feeding
years
them
old.
like Weight Watchers brownies. Like, oh, you're gonna get fat, but then they're blaming Barbie. That's like blaming letting your kids watching Family Guy for their cursing.
But at the
That's
same
not
time,
related
it's
to the
still
show as your
showing
parents.
kids, hey, this is how you're supposed to look, that sort of thing, which I think is complete bullshit.
I never once looked at Barbie and said, "This is how I'm supposed to look."
What I have a problem with is those moms that put their kids in pageants.
It's more what they tell them and how they treat them to get them to win these pageants.
Jesus
Right,
only
no, I
loves you if
agree.
you're thin.
It's just like, oh, I'm going to starve you because you have a pageant in a week. Okay, well, that sounds healthy. They're still growing and they need to eat. Thanks.
Mommy, I'm hungry.
That's
You had
why-
a TikTok on Tuesday.
I got an email, Jay, about our
What are you
thing
talking
last
about?
the thing you helped me with.
Oh, I don't give fucks.
The email. I never got a response.
Email for what?
I bought something from Australia.
Okay, here's how fucking tech savvy Gramps is. Okay, so he went online and he bought a Groupon. So they sent him an email. He clicked a link and didn't realize that this product he was ordering was coming from Australia.
We don't know that for sure, but we're thinking.
So I go through his email and I click the link and I go to the email that he got back when he submitted to customer service, and it was niftyspot.com.au. AU is Australia. He's like, we don't know that. I think we do. He's like, it's been 15 days. I'm like, yeah. The shit I ordered from China came in 2 days ago, and I ordered it like May 10th. Takes a bit. Have some fucking patience.
Have you ever seen Lost? That shit takes a long time. Good 8-9 seasons.
See.
Oh boy.
Don't worry.
If anyone wants to donate a grabber to a show, we could really use it. Or like a bar wench.
It's got to be fucking hefty.
A bar wench. Then we would need a grabber.
You say a bar wench?
Yes.
Oh, I thought we had one of those over there. His name's Agar.
Oh, dang it.
Because you're a bitch.
I'll be serving the drinks tonight.
Your purse is pretty.
My purse is pretty?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. It matches my my shoes.
Your vagina? Pink?
Same as my shoes.
Pink and new.
Pink and unstretched.
You post-op, so you got a new
Slightly
vagina.
uncomfortable.
Crocodile skin. Go ahead and where's your joke at? Get your joke out. It's you. Get your joke.
Get your joke out. Talking to Adam? Don't have him get a joke out.
When I say get your joke out, I don't mean your marriage license. I mean the actual joke that I printed up for you.
I'm not doing that.
Why?
No.
Be fun, damn it.
No.
Let's open a new chapter in your life.
Kiss my ass, bitch. I'm done. Give my Gardettos back.
Do you know how many pretzels I just ate trying to get to the bagel chips?
Not my problem.
You should probably contact customer service. Make sure it's not in Australia, though. That would be probably wise.
It's only going to be, 14 weeks to get a new bag, so it should be pretty good.
They'll be expired before they fucking get here.
How many licks does it get to?
What was the Groupon for?
It was he decided he needed a attachment to go from his phone to his car. When I told him you can go to Meijer and get a $6 cassette tape.
In a 93 Accord? How are you going to find that?
It's not a 93 Accord. It's any vehicle or up at the lake where I can put it and listen to my music on the radio.
If you had a radio, you could already listen to music. They broadcast it for free.
I know that, but I'm up in the woods and they have trees that block signals, so I get like 2 stations. One's like Jesus Freak.
If you play the music too loud, you're going to scare the children away anyway. So you got to be careful.
This is just a reminder for all those kiddies at home. Go ahead and download iTunes and look up Hard to Swallow. You can just download all the episodes and listen without any interruption, regardless of
there is no children in the woods
surrounding your small cabin.
100% American made too.
Your small cabin.
Not by the Aussies.
Uncle Tom motherfucker.
That's
God
right.
Damn it, Gramps, we finally found out.
That's not a podcast. This is a podcast. That was horrible.
Where's DJ?
What the hell is that?
Who the hell's DJ?
Hey, DJ.
How's it going, everybody? You doing well tonight? Jay had to go to the bathroom, so I decided I'd step up to the mic and tell you that you're a fat piece of shit. Try to fit right in.
So you mean you stepped down to the mic from the attic?
Oh yeah, I live in the attic. I have a pull-out sofa bed. Actually, it's called a Davenport.
I love Davenport.
It was given to me by my grandmother back in 1976.
Did she die on it?
She is decaying. Yes.
She's currently dying on it. DJ was actually born on it.
Don't worry,
From the same grandma.
I keep her well oiled for sex.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
Or else it gets the dick again.
You're like, oh, I guess Gramps. Or I mean Grams, not Gramps.
She don't say no. Even when I tell her to.
That bitch.
Oh, hey, I'm back.
Jay.
We should probably start this shit.
What?
Now that my phone is turned back on, I've been delaying, trying to get to my notes
for 14 minutes.
You have notes?
Did you buy your phone in Australia?
I did at niftyspot.com.au.
It takes forever.
Bitches.
I didn't say that book's gay. I didn't say that. All I said was this movie's gonna make less than this movie, and you were like, "No way."
I don't really think so, though. I really don't.
I think you should go home and do some research.
From business opinion, I don't really think. I think 50 Shades of Grey is gonna make more.
When did that book come out? Maybe 2 years ago.
It was a year and a half ago ish.
Okay, how long have people been waiting to see Batman and Superman on screen together?
It's 3 months.
I'm not even one of them. I don't give a fuck about Batman.
3
and
6
Superman.
months. Like they haven't announced it.
No, you dumb fuck. I'm not saying since they released the announcement that they're making this movie. I'm saying to you, how long does the history of these movies go?
I don't fucking know, to be honest. Way
before we were around, correct?
Maybe.
Batman and Superman existed far before you were born.
Yeah, I know that.
I think I'm gonna say Superman.
When did they first collide, though?
In the comics, a long fucking time ago. But comic nerds are fucking everywhere now.
Well, no
I'm gonna say
shit.
Superman was probably 40s.
No.
Let's see. I'm gonna quick Google it. What?
Well, that's not.
Want to play higher or lower for this game?
I'm not playing higher or lower. I already fucking. No, you tweeted.
Let's see. Superman's first appearance. I want to know. Superman first appearance.
I'm calling 64.
Action Comics. Ooh. You said 64. I said 40s.
Nope.
Action Comics #1, June 1938.
Hold on. I was talking video.
No, there's no video. These movies are based on comic books.
Are we talking
your first appearance?
Are we talking comics specifically though?
I'm talking the character.
I'm talking
you stupid
video.
Bitch.
Look up video.
I'm talking character, you stupid bitch.
Okay, that's fine. I was talking video.
I'm talking character. Superman apparently first appeared in 1938.
Okay.
Batman, what do you suppose?
38 was Superman. Let's call it 46.
Let me find it real quick.
I think it was after World War. If not, it was in
You
the.
said 36?
No, 46. If not, it was in the 50s. I'm saying 46, but if it wasn't that, I'm guaranteeing it was in the 50s.
First appearance, Detective Comics #27, 1939.
What? Batman?
And you're telling me that a movie, or a book that came out a year and a half ago has a bigger following than a comic book, film, whatever, that started in 1938.
Obviously, you don't know anything about modern generations. They don't know fuck anything about previous.
Really? Because you don't know who Superman Batman is?
I do.
And you honestly think that some bullshit chick flick that completely alienates the male audience is going to make more money than Superman v. Batman or vice versa?
I didn't say I liked it, but I think it's true.
I honestly don't give a fuck about either one of them. But I'm telling you, there's no fucking way in hell that movie's going to make more money than...
I think it will.
All right. Should we bet on it right now? I think we should go on record, Red.
We can go on record, but what do you want?
We're going to make
what
a
do you
bet.
want to bet? I guess is the question.
So what are we going to encompass? The overall earnings? You look a little nervous right now.
I'm not nervous. I'm trying to think of how we should bet this. I say 3 months. 3 months.
After the first 3 months?
3 months sales.
Okay. Could probably get behind that.
You go with that?
Yeah. What should the bet be? I would say let's go $100.
No.
$50 bet. And this is not going to be obviously until
they come out.
They come out at different times though. So we got to
When's Batman Superman come out?
I'll look it up real quick. Hold on. Batman v Superman release date. Okay, so Batman Superman comes out May 6th. This one is not till 2016 apparently.
Oh shit. When's 50 Shades of Grey?
50 Shades of Grey is February 2015.
So, G-Pa, what do you want to do for Father's Day?
I'm going to be up north.
On Sunday?
Yeah, probably till last time I got back for trivia, so.
How come we don't?
Mommy was going to be there.
Why don't we get invited up north?
You don't want to go. It's him lonely in a cabin by himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
You drive all the way to Baldwin, jerk one off? Jeez. I just go to public bathrooms.
It's just I just picture him in like the smallest boat in history, in the middle of the lake, like nobody loves me, but I caught a bass, so it's cool.
His poor little rowboat. He only has one oar though, so he's just spinning in a fucking circle like a broken chicken wing. Just.
Well, that's what he did in special class anyway. So
the back of the rowboat says, "I eat my wake."
That was what his. Remember report cards in elementary school, and they'd say little facts. And be like, Michael is a very great student, but I'm not sure why he stands in the corner walking in circles. And sniffing his finger, which I thought was very
I'm also not sure why he has not taken his hand out of his pants since the first semester. I told him if he was going to twiddle it, he had to go to the restroom like all the other boys.
Oh, Sister Mary Margaret caught me doing that.
Oh, wow.
I want to hear this story.
Shit got deep.
No, there's no story.
I didn't know you knew her name.
No, shit got deep if Sister Mary Margaret caught him and was like, I'm into this. As of now, the story just goes, stop doing that.
I think I saw a porn that started like that.
Ooh.
Not with little boys, but...
Did you have any nuns that you thought were particularly attractive?
No. Oh, no.
Well, that made for a lame story, huh?
I mean, does anyone in a habit not look sexy?
I don't know. I've had some habits that are not sexy.
Yeah, I was saying.
That one where I'm like, I'm going to finger your asshole whether you like it or not. They tend to be like, I'm not really into that.
I'm going to make you smell it.
And I go, by showing up here, you agreed to the fine print.
Yeah.
It's a social contract.
It's like Girls Gone Wild. Those crazy waivers that the girls were all like hammered drunk and on like roofies. And like, yeah. We have your signature.
I will give you all the weed and liquor you want for 1 year.
Sure.
If you show me your titties for 4 seconds.
And you let that girl also touch your titties.
Daddy like. What, Mike? Do not take your clothes off again. The other episode, awkward as fuck.
Why?
Gramps is sitting in your seat and just takes off his shirt.
Why you gotta be saying that shit? No, I'm sitting here.
Yeah, you're sitting in the same sweat spot as Crinkles over here.
Crinkles the clown.
I'm sure you had your balls over that chair too, so I wouldn't say anything.
My balls?
Yeah.
It's my chair. Of course my balls have been all over that chair.
I believe the quote, I'm sure it's on one of the shows. Like my balls have been everywhere in this room. And my ejaculate has also been on most of it.
I didn't Scotch guard. I just came over it.
You J-guard, dude.
You put a little fucking coat on every inch of the furniture and you're golden.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could get the dog to stop licking the furniture, it'd be better.
Sure.
But at least I know he's not lacking protein.
Well, luckily you have more.
Or less.
J-guard.
Or less.
I was like, furniture or J-guard?
It sounds like some...
Luckily you have more furniture.
Some like past tense, like J-guard.
That'd be J-guarded.
Or I just J-guard in my pants.
All right, I need a beer.
Oh my God.
It's right there in front of you.
I know that, but if he's going to do
I gave you a beer.
But he's still talking.
I hate anybody over the age of, let's say, 29 on this show.
Ooh.
Because their attention span, non-existent. Their bladder can't hold for an hour.
You might want to say 30 now, because Beth might kill you.
No.
She just had a birthday.
She's not going to listen. Nobody gives a fuck.
I can say whatever I want.
I'll say what the fuck I please, son.
You watched it like a week?
Put that black cock back in your fucking mouth. And don't boss me around.
Oh, now we're ready.
What'd you say to me?
Now we're ready.
Now that his mic's off center again.
Big black and dark.
Good thing I spent 10 fucking minutes putting in front of
Come
his
on,
face.
big black and dark. Let's move.
All right. What the fuck does that mean? Wait a minute.
Turn me on. No.
I go on restaurants.com and I find there's like this Mexican restaurant. So this was supposed to be a coupon. You spend $7.50, you get $5 off.
Okay.
So we go in there and they have this thing on the window. And it said $5.99 meals all day, every day. Okay? That's the only price anywhere on the windows or anything. So we go up to the counter and we're like, all right, we want this and a couple. They had like $2 tacos. We want this meal. It was like, I don't know, chalupas, whatever the fuck it was.
Right.
We want this meal. So that's $6, and then 2 of these tacos, which would make it what, $10.
Yeah.
So the woman's like, oh yeah, actually this coupon you can only use it on the full price items. And I was like, what's not full price? Because this thing up here says every single meal, every single day, $5.99. Now, I'm not a logic professor or anything.
If it's every
but
single meal, every single day,
that seems like that's full price to me. Here I am thinking, oh, we're going to spend, a couple bucks here for this meal. But I'll play your little game. So I said, how much would it be with the coupon as opposed to without the coupon? She says, well, without the coupon, it's going to be 8 something. With the coupon, it's $11.25. And we were like, whoa. With the $5 coupon, the price goes up.
That doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. And I'm going, where's your full prices listed? Oh, they're not. You sound like a fucking scam artist, bitch.
Every single meal, $5.99.
Every day, every meal.
What?
All times, every day.
Every meal.
That's what the sign says.
So
that's what
everything on their menu is $5.99.
In their windows. They had all these things posted. Every single window said all day, every day, $5.99. But yet somehow they have a full price that is not listed. Nothing sold at that price apparently. But because I bring in a $5 off coupon, they want to charge that price, and it makes you pay more. Why do you have a fucking coupon? Is what I want to know.
Right.
Why are you on restaurants.com if you're going to do this to people? Is that how you make friends? I don't think that's how you make friends.
Oh my god. I mean, I've been in a situation where you can't, use this on discounted items, but according to what they said, that's not a discounted item.
All I'm saying, if your shit is all day, every day, $5.99, that is your full price. I don't care what fucking world you're from, third world, first world. I don't give a fuck.
This place, because $5.99 every day, all day is a really good price. I don't even need a coupon for that.
Unless you lose a coupon, that it fucking doubles for some reason. But I could not believe I sent the angry. You know me. I sent the angriest fucking email to restaurants.com like, you need to remove these people right now because they are fucking scam artists. And the girl working the register is probably 14 years old. And you can fucking tell she didn't know what she was doing or talking about because she's just hitting buttons.
The place I get my Chinese from, I mean, it's the kids of the owners, but she can't be more than 12.
Isn't that absurd? Well, at the fucking liquor stores around here, man, they got all their fucking kids working who are 15.
But it's a family business, so I guess it's a loophole.
Kids are not supposed to be selling alcohol.
Well, that's illegal. But I'm saying, the small family restaurants and stuff like that, I think they're allowed to work there, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. It seems like anywhere you go, especially in Michigan, you got an Indian owner and their fucking children who are minors are selling you booze. Like, this is weird.
Yeah, you have to be 18 or up.
They say, can I see your ID? I'm like, can I see your ID? How the fuck? Oh, my God. I walked out of there so puzzled and confused, trying to do every version of the math in my head going, either way you add this up, it does not work.
Yeah.
Give me $5
That's not a
off.
sale item, though. That's what baffles my mind. Is this not a sale item? It says all day, every day. Usually, all day, every day means this is our price. Deal with it.
They didn't have a menu. They had a little board in one of those plastic standees.
Yeah.
And it said, "Here's our prices." And then on the top, on the over top of the counter, it was like the colored, like onomatopoeia signs. Like you know, like the spiky bubbles you see in comic books where it says "pow."
Oh yeah.
It was like those, like neon green, and it said "taco $2," handwritten. That was all the signage they had. That was it.
Well, no, it's like, kind of like Fridays. It's like, oh, you get the what was it, the half off appetizers. Like, oh, that looks good. Oh, I'm sorry, you can only pick from these ones.
Yeah.
Like it's like sweet half off all appetizers.
But at least
for
that
these.
makes sense, though.
Maybe it makes sense because it's not the it's the one they can make for $2, but you know.
They still weren't like, "Oh, you want that one half off? Well, if you get that one half off, it's going to cost 3 times as much."
Right.
What?
$10 all you can eat thing is a little weird too.
You see, that's the Dutch in me. You have to do the math. Because you can get 2 half off, and if you're only going to eat 2 platters, it's going to be cheaper than the $10.
The only circumstance I can see that making sense is if you buy wings.
I don't know. Pot stickers were pretty yummy.
Can you eat that many pot stickers though? There's a lot of...
I ate like 12. and then I was like, I'm so full, I need a box. She's like, we can't do that. I'm like, I'm going to need a box. I paid for these. You're not going to throw them in the garbage.
That's when you're like, oh, I order another one.
Yeah.
And then say, oh, I can only eat one of them.
Yeah, that's what I do all the time. And they always say, we can't do that. I'm like, you can do that.
I'm not going to mention who, but a bar we go to, they do that all the time for 2 for Tuesday burritos. They
say you're not supposed to bring it with you?
If you're a single person, you have to have another person with you.
How does that work?
You buy it's
What if I my girlfriend's supposed to come, then I would order my burritos, say she's on her way, and then I'd fake a phone call and be like, "Oh, she got an accident.
That's the thing.
She's dead now."
I tell them,
give me the fucking
I tell
burrito.
them I'm going to eat both.
Yeah.
And then I'll take a bite out of the second one.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, I can't finish it."
Yeah.
So technically, A, the bartender / server doesn't get in trouble, and B, I get 2 burritos.
Well, Uccello's down the street too. They do the after 11, they have like the mini pizzas for like $4.
Yeah.
But it's dine-in only. You're not supposed to get them to go. So I'll take a bite. Like, oh, the beer filled me up. Give me that fucking box, motherfucker.
Really?
Yeah. Like, how are you going to tell somebody they can't bring their fucking food with them? They paid for it.
They do that because they want you to buy a beer.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm already there. Give me a fucking box. I've been sitting here. I didn't just show up and.
Well, that's the funny thing is like Tuesdays. Again, not gonna say where. You can get usually it's $12. You can get fish and chips for $6, but it says required 1 drink. Well, I mean you're gonna buy a drink anyways.
Right.
So it's like, okay, whatever, that's fine. Your whole meal is still.
And it's probably not going to be $6, so that's a good deal still.
No, and your whole meal is still under $10.
Right.
And you get a lot of fish and chips.
Yeah, I ate that for like 3 days, I think.
Did you really? Shit, I saw a bird do a kamikaze dive right into the ground.
You're like an ADD kid out in the wilderness. Like, oh my God, I haven't been away from a computer monitor in so long.
I honestly haven't been out in the wilderness since my fishing trip a few months ago.
My closest thing to a fishing trip was when I call up pussy in the middle of the night. Bring your tuna over here, baby.
I don't know what kind of girls you're eating now, but my...
Bring that tuna over here,
don't
baby.
smell like pussy, or don't smell like fish.
Oh, they don't smell like pussy, huh? Uh-huh. Put that one on a loop. Send it to the missus.
Don't smell like pussy.
One of the other big stories making the podcast round, so I figured we better touch upon it like it's a child at Mike's house. There was a church.
You're talking about Eric Cantor losing the number 2 spot in the Republican Party? No one wants to talk about that?
I don't know what you just
Jay
said.
doesn't care.
I don't know what you just said.
No.
Facts.
You just made up words, son.
Nope.
I think you made up some words that I'm not aware of.
Like lose.
Like, what'd you say, Eric Cantina? Isn't that a stripper from Dallas? I think I met him
now.
once.
He just lost his job.
I think we had a real good time one weekend. You are terrified. You don't like that guy.
Who's that, like Pedro? Pedro Bidwell?
Yeah.
It's like also known as Uncle Touchy.
I used to be Aunt Touchy, so we're moving up in the world.
At least now I can vote.
Congratulations.
Because I'm not a woman? Was that a woman voting joke?
It's a suffrage joke. Jesus, come on.
I think now that they're
What?
voting, we all have suffrage.
Hey.
Pretty sure that joke's old. Anyway, so there was a church. I don't remember which state it was in, but they decided they were going to use a Hitler quote. And it was something along the lines of, he who something molds the American youth. Or molds the youth.
Huh?
So they put this up on a church billboard. Of course, people got pissed. Now, I actually thought this would be fun for a future episode. You ready for some homework?
Homework.
First time in history, you're going to have hard to swallow homework.
I'm 30. I don't do homework. Just an FYI.
We'll get to the old jokes in a second. First, I wonder if we can go online and search Hitler quotes, and if any one of us can bring back a quote that is acceptable and that would be accepted on a billboard for anything. You think this is possible?
So, like, famous Hitler quotes.
Yeah, I mean, it could be
It has to
anything.
be somewhat famous.
He's-
Obviously, they wrote it down.
He's wrote a book, so technically there's quotes in his book, probably.
Mein Kampf, man.
Yeah. Mine too.
Ah!
That was the sequel.
Oh,
Mine
God.
too.
What are you doing?
So do you think it's possible that we could go and find some Hitler quotes that would be... Oh, she's already pulling them up. Look, this girl is fucking robophone over here. See, the only problem with you doing it right now, terrible conversation.
Yes.
So far, no go. They're not that.
They're all like, kill the Jews. Fuck them.
No.
Fuck the Jews.
Like, there was one of them that wasn't too bad. Like, oh, it has a chance to be okay, but then it's like, this is a pretty,
What?
like, this one's not bad. Anyone who sees and paints the sky green and fields blue, all right, there's a chance. Maybe he's an all right kind of guy. Nope. So, sky green and fields blue ought to be sterilized. And
We'll paint the rivers red. What?
Moving on.
I hate Jews, and you should too?
He's not Dr. Seuss, Gramps. They don't got a rhyme.
This one's...
One fish,
no.
Jew fish, blowfish, bluefish.
If you're German, it's not really good. But I guess if you're Jewish, it wouldn't be that bad. Germany will either be a world power or not be at all.
Is it still? There is still Germany, right? Am I incorrect? What?
Why are you raising your hand there?
I did assign him homework, so I guess the raising of the hand kind of goes hand in hand.
I got one.
What?
Maybe. All propaganda has to be popular and has to accommodate itself to the comprehension of the least intelligent of those whom it seeks to reach. That's fucking fact, bro. That's consumerism.
But that's all he used was propaganda.
That's what Sam Walton uses too, and it works every day.
Who are these? Who the fuck is Sam Walton?
Mr. Walmart.
He was a dad on the Walton
Wally
family, wasn't he?
World.
Okay, where did that come from?
Wally World?
Did it used to be called that? Like what?
No, it's always been Walmart.
Wow, people always go.
It actually used to be Walton's.
The hillbilly folks are always going Wally World, but I don't know what that means. What?
I got one.
Go ahead. Shoot it all over my chest.
How fortunate for governments that the people they administer don't think.
Any alliance whose purpose is not the intention to wage war is senseless and useless.
How does an appliance wage war?
Any alliance.
It blows up in my freaking laundry room.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about your washing machine.
I can't.
How many vibrators did you have in your pocket? Because that shit was rough.
I like how the guy's like,
None.
what'd you have in your pocket? I don't know, a fucking brick of C4. That's what I had.
Speaking of Hitler and World War II, I don't know who suffered more losses, Hiroshima or your washing machine.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry, too soon?
No, I was just really pondering there. I'm
Hiroko
not
Saki.
offended by any means.
Hiroko Saki was my friend.
Oh,
I just made that was a Turtles reference.
This one is actually kind of nice. Words build bridges into unexplored regions.
So anal.
Well, no, but like, if you think about it, we're bringing different words to unexplored regions in a podcast.
I would add drunken in front of that.
See, I mean, you can add it and make it even better. So, I mean, that one's not terribly horrible.
If I just add the
It doesn't
word
say
drunken in front of
bad,
that
bad
quote,
things.
does it become my own quote? Or do I still got to credit him for it? How's that work?
You still have to credit him for it,
Not
I think.
true.
I'm not doing that. I don't want to be associated. I start getting all these bald followers. I'm like, what's going on here?
Not good.
Look, do you want to be on the Swastika Lovers Podcast Network? No. That seems like a website I don't want to be fond of.
So, I mean, if I were to write a dictator handbook,
Nope.
right? Like, this is how you become a
I stuck
dictator.
my dick in a tater one time.
Probably a little hard. I mean, it's like an apple.
Yeah, you cook it, cool it, and then nuke it.
Don't be a dud spot. Be a greater tater, man.
So, like,
I hate
sooner will a camel pass through a needle's eye than a great man be discovered by an election.
Oh, that is
Well, that's very
good.
true.
Like
That's
Confucius
kinda good.
say, no good a man be picked at the polls. Like, Jesus.
No. Confucius say, man with hand in pocket feel cocky all day.
Man who stand on toilet is high on pot.
Man who buy drowned cat must pay for wet pussy.
Man with 4 balls, no walk.
I've always heard it. Baseball wrong. Man with 4 balls can't walk.
I get estimates.
Otherwise, it doesn't really make sense. So,
Man who go through airport door sideways, Bangkok.
Success is the sole earthly judge of right and wrong.
What was it?
Success is the sole earthly judge of right and wrong. Whoever wins...
I thought that
gets
was Judy.
Whoever wins gets to be right. America. You're welcome.
I'm leaving all my big decisions to Judy and Judge Alex.
Oh, yeah.
They seem to know what's going on. Or Judge Reinhold. Fuck it.
What was it, Judge Brown? Whatever happened to him?
You don't like black people. Oh, wait, no, that was George Bush. Sorry. I confuse you two all the time.
Okay, why?
Because you're both always trying to drill shit.
So I really do have a good one. Do not compare yourself to others.
Get a little bit more in front of the... There you go.
Do
Now
not
touch his cock.
No.
Look at me while you do it, though, please.
No. Do not compare yourself to others. If you do so, you are insulting yourself.
He really was an inspiration. You guys are really opening my eyes. I can't believe I've never seen it before.
It was once said, though, at Mars Hill in Granville, that one of the pastors was like, you know what? Hitler, he may not have been a great guy, but damn did he have charisma. And, like, 4 people got up and walked out. Like, he is a charismatic motherfucker. Like, that's a fact. He led an entire nation. They didn't care about like any of the political viewpoints. They were like, we want food. Whatever that equals, we'll vote for that. Like, right now, if somebody could guarantee the, like, impoverished population of America that they would not be impoverished anymore, they're like, yep, we're voting for them. I mean, Sarah Palin couldn't even do that. So,
well, then you got this quote here that says, "What good fortune for a government that people do not think."
Man, he was full of himself, though. I mean, the victor will never be asked if he told the truth.
I like how I assigned you homework, and now you're just like reading the entire Wikipedia quotes page.
It's not Wikipedia, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is it?
Brainy quote.
But it is
Brainy
true.
quote. Thank you, Brainy
No, Brainy,
quote.
yes, it was
.com,
Brainy quote.
.au.
Hey you. Hey you.
This one's kind of weird. Who says I'm not under the special protection of God?
Oh, I am not.
Special protection.
I am not under special protection.
Gramps, are you under special protection of God?
No,
I am not.
Gramps has a restraining order, but I think that's different. I don't think God issued that.
I think that would mean that children in the area are under special
I'm
protection
not.
of God.
No politician should ever let himself be photographed in a bathing suit.
True.
Fact.
Okay.
Did you ever see Ted Kennedy's balls?
No,
They should have been assassinated.
because apparently they listened to Hitler.
Wow.
I picked Ted because I don't think he was killed, so we're safe.
I think he's one of the only ones left.
No, that was Chappaquiddick, though.
Didn't he? Isn't he the one that died of the brain thing? I think
he's not.
he died of brain cancer, I think.
Recently-ish.
Right.
I mean, within the past, 5 years, I think.
That was a
10 years?
Chappaquiddick. He drove his woman off the bridge. But whatever. That's a different story.
He allegedly.
Allegedly. All right,
I mean,
yes.
I will admit to that as soon as Rand Paul says, hey, I kidnapped a bitch in college, duct taped her ass, and put her in my trunk. As soon as he says that, I'm like, Ted Kennedy probably killed somebody. But he's like, I didn't do it. There was just a girl duct taped in my trunk. All good college sophomores have that.
You know how much it costs to take windows out of a van?
$14.95.
And board it up. Do you know how much
plywood ain't cheap?
You know how much candy costs, son? It ain't free, except for the kids. Of course, it's free for the kids.
I'm the first guy at Walgreens the day after Halloween.
And Easter, and Christmas, and Valentine's Day.
And
but
the
mister,
first...
This is a heart-shaped Reese's. It's Halloween. Eat it.
The first guy at the shovel sale at Menards.
Like,
I worked at Menards. Those guys are creepy.
The guys buying shovels?
The 11% off week.
Could
you
you
have shovels and lye in aisle 4?
Could you imagine if they're open 24 hours? Some guy just walks in at 3 a.m. It's like, I'm going to buy 16 shovels.
No, it would not end well. I don't.
You're
think.
like, sir, you only need one.
I mean, maybe 2, but definitely not 15.
Yeah, but I feel like you would dispose of it. You don't want that shit sitting in your garage. And have you ever watched Forensic Files? They connect the soil sample from this lot to this shovel, and next thing you know, you're fucked. They got all kinds of fucking random ass DNA. I could walk through Killian shit and step on a leaf next to a dead body. Next thing you know, there's a dog shit killer.
You're in jail.
That's not true.
Back in jail.
Is it back in jail?
You have to have something to compare it to. Once they're in your yard looking at the dog shit.
You match the shit to the shit.
Yeah.
Unless they're
I
in
would
your
say
yard,
that's comparable.
Yeah.
If they're in your yard, then you got a problem on your own.
Is the dead body in your yard?
No.
All right, then.
You ever seen them where they're like, someone kills somebody, drives a body out to fucking Timbuktu, 30 miles away from where they live. Dump the body, then a fucking leaf falls off the tree next to the body into the bed of their truck. They come back, they pluck the leaf off the tree, get the plant DNA, match it to the leaf in the back of your truck. There you go. They're like, well, you said you weren't there. Obviously, you were there because that's the fucking tree leaf from that tree by the body. You're fucked.
Don't touch me there. You're not my grandpa.
Whatever. Why is it called a forearm anyway?
I don't know.
What's a thumb?
It's the after arm.
Although it's not like FOUR arm. It's FORE arm. So it's not, I guess, not the number. So I guess my question lacks logic. So I thought maybe sitting here, I'm just going to move on because you were like,
do you want to talk about 60 Minutes, Jay?
Your logic is questionable.
No, I did not. I would like to tell everybody to go check out Volume 3 of Favorites.
Hey, Gramps, I don't know if you remember this. Why didn't they call 60 Minutes 1 hour? What's up with that?
Because you got like 10 minutes of commercials.
It's still 60 minutes, though.
No, actually, it's 50.
Right, but they didn't call it 50 minutes. They called it 60 minutes.
True.
So
it's like when you sell something for 99 cents, why don't you just call it $1?
Did you see there was a weird post on Facebook the other day, and apparently it was put out by a worker from Target. And it says, if you want to go bargain shop at Target, you can tell by the prices on shit whether the price is going to go down again, whether it's a temporary sale price. You see that shit?
Oh, yeah, it's like if it's 39.
If it ends with like a 4 or something, then it's going to drop again.
If it ends with an 8, then it's a 10-day sale or
right.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, there's different stipulations to it, but you can probably Google it, I'm sure, and find the facts because I don't remember them offhand. But yeah, you can go and look at the prices and look at the color of the tags and tell exactly whether should I come back in 3 weeks?
Do you think they changed that now after it got released? They're like, screw that, we'll double it up.
Yeah, come back in 2 weeks and pay twice as much. That'd be fucking great.
Yeah, because now you have to have it.
Sucker.
Because you're like, fuck. I just still go to eBay. Fuck. Fuck Target. I'll go to eBay. I'm afraid to shop at Target after their fucking leak. They're like, I'm sorry, you used a credit card here in the last 2 years? You're fucked.
Yeah.
Or was it just Black Friday? I don't remember, but...
No.
It wasn't good.
Somebody is fucking brilliant, and somebody got rich as shit.
It was some teenager over in Russia.
It was a teenager?
Yep.
That's a smart motherfucking teenager.
If he's listening, he could like erase my student loan debt. I wouldn't mind.
There's web pages you can go to, and you can pay someone to do that shit for you.
How much?
You should probably Google it.
No, I would not.
Probably sponsored by Google.
I would not do that.
I think I had a stroke. I don't know.
I think so too.
I'm pretty sure you did about
I
2
just
minutes
struck.
58 seconds. In?
It's a
you can
40
back the tape up.
seconds.
Yeah,
Check.
I can go back and I can
Pretty sure.
I can pinpoint the medical records might want that
The problem is you
time
might
of
wanna-
death.
No one will ever hear this because then our we have another call.
Put it on the air.
Some people just don't get a fucking hint. I think
Answer
actually.
Put it on the air.
Do it.
We already did this and we're
Do
wrapping
it
up.
again, but it's funny.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to 100 episodes of Hard to Swallow. I thank you, dirty cockfucks, for being here. Well, most of you, not the lesbian.
Nothing about the beer. What?
Because there ain't no one cock fucking nothing with that.
Got to be able to get it up the fuck. Don't I know it? jbidwell.com, facebook.com/peonpods, tweet at bidwellflog. Find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Couch Potato Nation. Call us any time of day. 651. Why did he? You guys can't see this, but he does a very creepy fist pump every time I bring up the phone.
So excited.
651-321. Twat.
Twat? Is that how it's pronounced?
I just want to hear from the people who go, there ain't no goddamn letters on my phone. I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to call twat.
So say the numbers for
You
him.
put your what you do is you go down Talladega and you put your phone.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
In your wife's panties.
Thank you, everybody. Go fuck something.
Bye.
As long as you're not married to it, because that kind of takes away the charm.
Bye.
I'm gonna have to listen for that one.
That's what your wife said.
I worked in the garden center, and a lady came in, and we had the flowers or the plants, and she asked me how much the chlamydias were.
The Only Funny to Us podcast, available now at onlyfunnytous.com.
You are now leading the world of Musings of a Geek podcast network. Stay geeky, my friends.